There is a lie many people grow up with. They think poverty ends with motivation, with a big opportunity, with luck, with one breakthrough. But poverty rarely leaves through noise. It leaves quietly, through structure. Most people don't stay poor because they lack dreams. They stay poor because their days are scattered. They wake up into distraction. They move through the day in reaction. They work in confusion. They rest in guilt. And they repeat this until exhaustion becomes normal. But the people who quietly change their lives don't start with money. They start with how a day is built. Because your life doesn't move in years. It moves in days. And poverty is not just a lack of money. It is a lack of order. Let me show you the daily structure that slowly pulls people out of poverty. Without drama, the first thing structure fixes is how the day opens. Serious change does not begin when you check your phone. It begins when you decide the state of your body and mind. Light, water, movement, silence. Even 10 minutes of this every morning tells your nervous system one thing. I am in control of this day. People who rise don't wake up entertained. They wake up aligned. The second part of structure is what you touch first. Not errands, not messages, not social media. The highest value work comes first. The thing that builds skill. The thing that increases clarity. The thing that connects to money. The thing that moves your future. One focus block every day, where you study, practice, build, learn, or create. This is not about doing everything. It is about touching what matters before life touches you. Because what you place in the morning becomes what your brain protects. The third part of structure is how you use the middle of the day. Most people let the day drain them. But structure teaches you to extract value from school, work, and responsibilities. You take notes to understand, not decorate. You ask questions to remove confusion early. You review small things daily. You don't wait for panic to study. You don't just pass through your day. You mine it. Because poor people consume their days. Builders convert them. The fourth part of structure is the after day. This is where most futures are decided. Not in class, not at work, but in what you do when nobody is directing you. This is where you either scroll or build. This is where you either collapse or invest. A second focus block: homework, revision, skill building, personal projects, learning income paths, strengthening weak areas. This is where poverty slowly loses its grip, because consistency after obligation creates separation. The fifth part of structure is how the day closes. If you don't close your day will close you. The people who rise do not end nights accidentally. They slow down. They review. They plan tomorrow. They track money. They reflect on energy. They turn experience into awareness. Because awareness is discipline in disguise. And before sleep, structure protects input. What you watch, what you scroll, what you listen to. Because your last hour is programming your next morning. Poverty does not only live in income. It lives in nervous systems that never rest, minds that never focus, days that never repeat. And structure is how you reverse that. Here is the truth. There is no dramatic escape from poverty. There is only daily construction. You don't wake up free. You build days that make freedom unavoidable. You don't feel disciplined. You design days that remove negotiation. You don't wait for motivation. You repeat structure until your identity changes. Structure is what replaces safety. Structure is what replaces connections. Structure is what replaces privilege. If you are from a poor background, your life will not change first. Your days will. And when your days change long enough, your environment will have no choice but to follow. Start small. Fix how your mornings open. Protect one deep focus block. Respect your evenings. Close your days. And let time do the rest. Because we're not just improving habits. We're raising a smarter generation.